Hello and welcome to another Sprues and Brews unboxing video, and in today's video we're checking out some Lord of the Rings. So this was a surprising announcement from Games Workshop that they were bringing out a sort of standalone board game using the Middle-earth miniatures. So this is Battle in Balin's Tomb, a Middle-earth adventure game, and it pits the Fellowship against the goblins and the cave troll from Balin's Tomb from the Fellowship of the Ring. Now, this actually includes models from the Games Workshop range, and this is like the classic, includes a classic Fellowship and some classic goblins and a plastic cave troll as well. So there's 22 miniatures in total in this box. I'm really looking forward to unboxing this because this appeals to everybody, or anybody who's a Lord of the Rings fan. You don't have to be into the Middle-earth battle game to pick this up. You can just buy this and you and another player can get stuck in. You don't need any other contents. It's all in this box. So yeah, really looking forward to unboxing this and having a game of it once we've got it all painted and ready. So let's take a quick pause. We'll get this unwrapped and get it opened. So the first thing I noticed once I took the lid off this box was the blue plastic. This reminds me very much of sort of your Shadespire and your Warhammer Underworlds. This brew contains all the members of the Fellowship. You've also got the One Ring there as well. I think that came in the original Fellowship of the Ring box as well. So you know, quite detailed models. I think they're all basically identical to the ones that were launched way back when the Fellowship came out in miniature form when the first film came out. I'm old enough to remember that original release and picking that up. We've then got a separate sprue for the cave troll. There he is. And we also have one sprue containing the goblins. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 12 goblins, classic Maria goblins to enjoy in this game. So that's cool. We then have just sort of a big piece of art. I think it's a book now, but on the back of it, it shows you how to assemble your miniatures. I mean, that is really straightforward. Building these guys, really easy to build. And of course, there's nothing stopping you from using these models in the Middle-earth battle game. The Fellowship's actually a legal army. You've got a bag of bases. You've got some dice. So we've got some blue dice there with the One Ring on it. Oh, in fact, they've got different symbols all over them. So you've got a blue one, which has like some swords, a circle, a ring. You've got some red dice, which look like Sauron dice. And then you've got one grey dice as well. So I'm not sure what they mean. We'll have a quick look at the book in a second. I'm sure that'll explain all. We then have a pack of cards. So these look like they have all your stats on them. Quite a few in that pack. Again, I'm sure as we go through the book, we'll learn what's in here. Got different abilities as well on the card. Okay, what else do we have? So then we have the book shrink wrapped with some tokens. I'm guessing they're wound tokens, but we'll find out. And then the board's also cellophane in here. So we're going to take another quick pause. Oh, and you get one bag as well. That's always handy for holding your tokens. I love the fact that, like with Shadespire and stuff, they always give you bags to put all your tokens. It's dead handy. Such a small thing, but really, really good. And we're going to take another quick pause while we unwrap this, and we'll be right back. So here we go. We've unwrapped this. We'll just move those tokens, the double-sided, from the contents of this shrink wrap. Okay, so we'll look at that in a second. So this is the game board. I'm not going to fold it completely out because you won't be able to see it on the camera, but it's one-sided. It's made of card. You know what? I'm just going to show it like that. So you've got a turn counter around the edge of the board. You've got starting positions on there as well. So that's really cool. Really nice high quality board as well. You can tell as soon as you kind of like start unfolding a board how sort of good quality it is. It's not going to snap after one or two uses. So this leaves us with this very thin instruction book, which is really good because, you know, this could be a game that you play with your family members that don't want a complicated war game. They just want a quick fire board game to bust out at Christmas or something, or, you know, a Saturday night in with a glass of wine and a bottle of beer or something. So let's open this up. So the Battle in Balance Tomb, it gives you the full contents. So it tells you here that you get the character cards in that pack of cards with all your stats on it. You then also have 20 times Goblin cards that make up the Goblin deck. So I'm sure we'll learn all about that in a moment. They were wound counters. The grey dice was for the Cave Troll, 2 Goblin dice and 3 Fellowship dice. It shows you how to set up the board. On the board, it shows you exactly where you're deploying your characters, which makes that dead easy. Also gives you an example of how you'd set out all your cards. And then it talks about playing the game. So this is the first time I've obviously checked this out, so I've not seen how this works. But it looks really straightforward. Kind of similar to Underworlds in how you're sort of rolling and you're looking for different symbols on your dice to see if you've been successful. Fellowship models may not enter the squares that make up the entrance to Balin's Tomb. It's simply too dangerous. You have goblins coming through there, aren't you? You've got the rules for attacking. Really straightforward. So I think on the character cards it tells you how many attack dice you get, and you roll those, and you're basically looking for successes like Underworlds to see if you've managed to inflict any wounds on your enemy. I'm obviously not going to go through the complete rules of this because this is the first time that I've opened this up, so I've not had a chance to read it and digest it. This is literally just like my my first impressions as I'm seeing this for the first time. It tells you about the Goblin deck here, how that works. So it looks like you get more Goblin cards as the game goes on. So that reflects the longer the battle goes on, the more goblins are going to turn up in there, the more intense the battle's going to get. Just like the film. So yeah, looks very, very straightforward. So you've got challenges here. Win the game if all members of the Fellowship are alive. Oh, I see. So yeah, you're looking to try and accomplish some of these challenges. So you've got some for the goblins and for the Fellowship, and then you've got a bit of a showcase, showing off the models painted from the Fellowship there. So it looks very straightforward. Like I say, I didn't get a chance to fully read those rules as we were flicking through, but it looked really straightforward to play, which is perfect for this kind of board game. And once you've painted the miniatures in this, absolutely you could then take it further and start playing the Middle Earth battle game, which I think it actually points you towards on the back there as well. I could see this doing well in like a Waterstones or something, as well as your sort of traditional Games Workshop and online. So a very nice set. I was very surprised. This has literally come from nowhere, and I think it'll make a great stocking filler or a present for somebody at Christmas, or even a birthday. Or maybe you're just a Lord of the Rings fan and you want some more Lord of the Rings content, and you want a self-contained box game that you can just bust out and play without buying lots of expansions or lots of models or rule books and stuff. It's all contained in this one box. And you know, obviously this has partly been released because of the anniversary of the Fellowship of the Ring as well. So that's really cool. So that brings us to the end of this unboxing video. I hope you've enjoyed this video. We will have a write-up over on spruesandbrews.com as well, so you can check that out. We'll put the link in the YouTube description below. We've got a lot more of content coming out for new releases, so please do keep checking back on the channel for this content. Maybe even subscribe, so you'll always be notified then of any new videos as they go up. Our thanks to Games Workshop for sending us this copy to review. Looking forward to giving this a game. Maybe we'll get some content on a stream or something in the future. But until next time, we'll speak to you all again very soon. Bye!